Yeah, so the Obama administration sort of put out a multi-pronged approach to addressing climate change across various sectors. In the early part of the administration, and sort of the first term, the focus was on the transportation sector and tightening up fuel efficiency standards for automobiles. The next plank of it, which is probably the cornerstone of the Obama climate legacy and agenda, was what is called the Clean Power Plan, and that is to address greenhouse gas emissions from the power sector, essentially by establishing state-level targets on emissions intensity, giving states some leeway in how they meet those targets, but basically the idea is to force more coal out of the power mix in favor of natural gas and renewables. And it's a long-term plan that has targets that would only take effect starting in 2022 and would have would sort of over the course by 2030 achieve a 30% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. I think that the evolution of the energy space has happened in some ways regardless of the environmental regulations that the Obama administration put in place to push it forward. So I think the biggest change in the energy space, especially in the US, has been the shale revolution and the significant production of natural gas in the US. That has collapsed the price of natural gas in the US, made it far more competitive compared to coal. So on a purely economic basis, it made sense for utilities to undertake a shift toward cleaner burning natural gas. I think what the Obama administration did is put a floor under how much, if you did have a run-up in natural gas prices again, how much you could switch back to coal. So that's really where the effect might be more significant. But I think there is a natural evolution already underway in the US toward using more natural gas, less coal, that is likely to remain in place. Added to that, as I mentioned, the reduction in the cost of renewables has also been a trend that has happened absent a real federal push. The Clean Power Plan will only take effect in 2022, but we're already seeing a notable penetration of renewables. So even if the Trump administration were to roll back the Clean Power Plan, I think some of these trends will remain intact. And I think natural gas will claim a bigger share of the power mix compared to coal, and that renewables will continue to see growth.